Hey everybody, it's Callum and welcome back to more Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we fought the Bilasite on top of Levias and got our next sort of progression marker, which is to basically head to each of the regions of the overworld, or the surface as it is usually known. Head to the surface and essentially just grab pieces of a song. And we all know it's not going to be that easy. One thing I do want to do is see if we can activate our last side quest. And to do that, we're going to want to see Instructor Owlin, who is over here. This should be available. It is. Oh, Link, how did it go? Were you able to hear what Levias had to say? I see. I was right then. There is something special about you. I have a feeling you and that vibrant loftwing of yours will be just fine. The road ahead of you is certainly won't be a smooth one, but don't lose faith. By the way, would you be willing to listen to a little request of mine as well? As I'm sure you're aware, I'm the eminent authority on plant collecting in Skyloft. But you see, I've begun to fear that I've collected everything I can hope to collect. My plant collection now features every known species. So basically, he's asking us to get him some kind of exotic plant. We can set this as a dowsing target. And very coincidentally, the first area we kind of need to go to is very known for plant life, so let's just double check and make sure. New plant species. There's the Pharaon beam. It's down in Pharaon, which again is where we need to go first. So I am going to meet you over in the Pharaon region. An unusual phenomenon is taking place in Pharaon Woods, making it impossible to descend directly into them at the moment. Meaning we can only go to the seal grounds. Let's go. Link, bad news. That beast looks like it's about to break free again. Yep. Welcome to the third and final, actually third this time, instance of fighting the imprisoned. Gotta get into position. Hang tight. Feels like that seal is gonna give way any second. But no need to panic. You know what the Gruesinator can do, am I right? As long as I'm in the controls for this bombshell beauty, I don't think there's... I don't know the meaning of the word defeat. Flinging bombs onto this monster's face, defending the land, is my purpose. I think. It's why I'm here. Anyway, Link, I've got work to do. Try not to get in the way of my shots, okay? He cares about us. Any other day of the week, he would be wanting to fling those bombs at my face. And here we go. Imprisoned fight number 3. This time with a tail! At least I don't think he had a tail before this. Well, look who's finally back. Good thing, too. because I was getting tired of waiting to put the hurting on this ugly mug. Let's do this. Our game plan is the same as last time. You know what to do. That, indeed, I do. And I actually know what to do more so than I did last time. And I still get hit. Such is the nature of me being the idiot I am. We're gonna keep trying to pop his toes. It doesn't get any less gross. It's actually a little harder to get closer to him because he, first of all, hits us with his tail, but secondly, he's actually a lot faster now. Maybe the tail gives him the strength to move. I don't know. We can actually use Groose here. Gonna fire a bomb at him now, just to stun him in place. And then we're gonna run. Because I want to get in on those toes. That sounded way too gross, even for me. Man, he is wombo comboing me with these stomps. Okay, dude, that's just not fair. We're gonna go this way. See if we can catch him off guard here. Groose can fire a bomb again. Square in the face. And this time we are a lot closer. I'm going to take out both of these toes, because then that's 1 foot down. And he also is a lot slower with only 1 working foot. I just realized, is the imprisoned limping? If so, that's sad. Like, that is quite sad. Anyway, let's go this way. Don't know why Groose is telling us he can fire a bomb again, because kinda don't need him to right now. Strike this up into the imprisoned's head. And he now becomes an eldritch horror. And he can fly now. They can fly now. It's headed straight for the temple, but there's no way of letting it get there. Big Ugly's going down burning. Let's use Groose and fire a bomb. Immediately disables his flight. So it's always good to save those. And he is right back down at the bottom. Is that it? Man, I thought it was gonna put up more of a fight. Somebody should really thank the genius who made this machine. Time for you to show the Big Ugly who's boss. We now need to run all the way down. Oh, this is not good, actually. He is quite far away. But we still made it, nonetheless. And I promise this is the last time we have to deal with the imprisoned. We now need to race to the temple because Groose's bombs are stuck. Not great. His bomb stash is screwed. Quite unfortunate in the direction that we were meant to be heading, but it's fine as long as we can get to Groose in time. Can't get to my stash of bombs. We gotta get you up onto that thing's head. So now, we can fire ourselves on top and strike down the seal. putting an end to the imprisoned. Once and for all. I promise you this is the last time we have to fight this goddamn thing. Strike the ceiling spike with a skyward strike and restore the seal. Quickly. It's kind of like a inverted Triforce. I gotta say, Link, I thought we were goners this time. Sorta glad I was wrong about that. I'm gonna run ahead into the temple. You should get back there too. Well, the last ever time we're gonna find the imprisoned. It's kind of sad when you think about it. It's kind of been a staple. Pick up these hearts, just because I would like to be fully stocked. Or at least close to as possible. The stool in the temple can heal me up in the last 5. The beast has been sealed into its prison for a 3rd time. You've both done well. But I fear we can't dwell on your success. The strength of the seal seems to wane with each escape. We are almost out of time, Link. Are you close to discovering the Triforce? I see. You must seek out the 3 dragons and complete the Song of the Hero to find the Triforce. It is right your search led you here. The Farum Woods are close by. Unfortunately, there's been an unusual turn of events in the woods. I am unsure of what happened, but a short while ago I noticed the path to the woods was completely flooded. To protect the land here, I closed the gate leading to the woods and drove back the water with a simple seal. The seal will only hold as long as the gate remains closed, meaning you will not be able to open it without flooding these lands. Given the situation, I'm at a loss as to how you can enter the woods. Groose has an interesting way of getting us in there. Oh my. The boy's made himself very useful, but he does have a tendency to cause trouble for those he helps. Safe journey. I wish you a soft landing, Link. We are going to the majestic magical stool. And I did say in the last episode, I don't know if I corrected myself when I said it, but we are not done with heart pieces. We actually have 4 heart pieces remaining. There's no more heart containers in the game, but there are 4 heart pieces. We also haven't quite upgraded everything. I did know about one thing we need to upgrade, but I was wrong. There is indeed a bigger wallet. And there are 2 more bottles, which we will be getting, but they are both in the Elden region, so we're not going to be doing that until we go there. But for now, let's go see Groose. and get sent to the Faron Woods. He probably feels some joy in doing that. And yeah, just like Impa said, completely flooded. Let's go over to the Kikwi Elder here. That was smooth. Oh, Q. You're that one from before. Come to think of it, I'd forgotten to ask your name. I see. Link, is it? Now there's an odd name, Q. What brings you to see me? Oh, it's good to see you again. Yes, things look a bit different here, don't they? The water came gushing out of the base of the tree behind me and flooded the entire woods. I don't know what caused it, but I suppose it will clear out with the clear out the monster infestation, Kiro, so you won't hear me complaining. If we were to douse for the strange plant, we can see there's one over there. So before we do anything else, I am going to head over that way. I'm not going to progress the story quite yet because I want to get this side quest done and then we'll focus on this part of the story in the next video. But yeah, let's head over to this strange plant. You're probably thinking it can't possibly be a Kikwi. It is. Oh, hello again, Queek. I've been hiding out so long my shoulders are stiff. You know, a good thing. A good point. What shoulders? How rude. I do have shoulders, Queek. They're just not very pronounced. All I was trying to say is that constantly hiding from danger is a stressful way to live. I do bet there are tons of horrible monsters out there waiting to scratch me and do mean things. We Kikwis have to spend our entire lives hiding like this just to survive. But sometimes I wonder, isn't there somewhere peaceful I can live without fear, without having to hide? There is. That's fantastic news. I want you to take me there as soon as you can. Let's call Scrapper. This actually is the last time we have to deal with Scrapper. I hope you weren't waiting long, so you want me to carry this? I'll meet you back up in the sky. Okay, so I've just been trying to swim around to try and get up to a bird statue. Thinking that I could just immediately go back up to the sky, but I don't think I can. I've tried, like, swimming around this tree in order to get up to the top, but it doesn't seem to be working. Not seeming to find a place I can just go. Which means I think we have to kind of make progress towards starting this area in order to get back up to the top. You can do this side quest after you sort of restore the Faron Woods to where they used to be. But, yeah, that ain't working too well for me right now. Kind of wanted to get it done before that. So, let's get in to the tree and see what's going on. I won't do the whole thing. I'll just make sure I can get up to the bird statue at least. So we swim it this way. Try not to hit the spiky balls. The woods have been flooded. I can see that. Thank you. And yeah, the entire inside of the tree has also been flooded, so there's kind of no way to just go through here without swimming. Kind of crazy. I like it when games do this, though. I like it when games change the way their environments are. Who dares even dip a toe in my waters without my leave? Oh, I remember you. You're the young human who helped me recover my injuries some time ago. Link, was it? Let's have a look at you. Yes, you seem a good deal stronger than the last time we met. And look at that sword. You're the real thing, boy. It's clear you have the spirit of the hero, the goddess. Let me guess. You swam all the way here to try to get me to teach you the part of the song of the hero the goddess entrusted to me. That was a mouthful without a single comma. That's all well and good, but I can't go around giving away something that precious to every hero who flounders into my waters. No, I think a final test is in order to ensure that you are in fact the one meant to hear this melody of mine. This may be news to you, but some very irksome monsters have been overrunning my woods as of late. Well, I decided that I'd had enough. The easiest way to deal with the awful things was to flood the whole woods. As it happens, almost every inch of the greenery in this area is submerged. So it's here, in this flooded land, that I will test you. If you're up to completing this task I ask of you, I see no reason why I shouldn't reward you with the melody you seek. So, this is quite notorious. This section here is one of everybody's least favorite parts of the game. As you just saw, I've split the melody you seek into many tad tones. I've hidden them around the forest. If you haven't already guessed, Link, here's your task. Take this score and collect all of my little musical friends out there. Yep. You can use that score to figure out how many tadpoles are in each group. Find them, collect them, and bring them back to me. If you can do that, well, then I'll just have to see you as someone worthy of learning the song of the hero. You got a water dragon, lady? We're not doing that yet. We are saving that for next time. We are going up to the sky. With Scrapper in tow, we are now going back up to the Knight Academy in order to give Owlin this very interesting plant he's been looking for. Well, he's not actively been looking for this plant in particular, but, you know, he's been looking for a plant he's never seen before, and this is definitely one of those. Go inside. I have come bearing the unusual Kikwi. If you should have need of me again, just call. We won't. This is unbelievable. You found me an entirely new plant species. It's precisely what I wanted. Fascinating. Should this actually be classified as flora or fauna? I mean, plant or animal? You know, this may very well mark the discovery of a new type of species altogether. Oh, how incredible! The world is still full of new plants waiting to be discovered, isn't it? I can barely contain my excitement. You have no idea what this means to me. Thank you so much. I'll take great care of this plant, life form, whatever it is. If you should happen to come across any other interesting specimens, be sure to let me know. And for that, he gives us his 5 and the final of the 80 gratitude crystals, which now means we can go see Patro. And you know what? It's been a while. This is probably the last time we're going to need to change it to nighttime. Let's sleep in our own bed for a change. And I can't remember. I think it's only the top floor that's open at night. Yeah, there we go. Let's make our way over to the cemetery for one final time. It feels weird. I never said I pretty much was adamant that I was never gonna finish Skyward Sword. Like I was pretty dead set on it. Because I'll be perfectly honest with sort of anybody watching. This Let's Play started in 2018. It's 7 years later, and I'm just getting to the end of it now. I kinda stopped wanting to do YouTube for a bit, and it's only very recently that I'm wanting to get back into it. That was really unfortunate. But yeah, it's only recently that I'm starting to want to get back into it. And I thought Skyward Sword would just be a good way to get back into it, and I can finally finish it off and everything. The other thing is that I never wanted to 100% this game, but we're getting pretty close to doing so. There's very few things that we haven't done. And that's just kind of weird. It feels really weird. But I'm here now. Batro, my man. Gathered 80 gratitude crystals. This is my final gift. Accept it with all gratitude. The Tycoon Wallet. We now have an additional 9,000 rupees. And Batro is now a human. How do I look, my dear friend? Oh, you needn't even say it. I can tell from the look of your sheer astonishment. My appearance has changed so dramatically, you've been struck speechless, haven't you? Allow me to tell you this. There's simply no word in your language to describe how grateful I am for your help. I'm deeply touched. From now on, I plan to live happily with everyone else. Not as a monster, but as any other person. So his little wings are now like a torn up, tattered cape. His horns are now little bits of hair. His teeth are, well, they're still teeth. But he's content. He's happy. And yeah, Betrow's 80 gratitude crystal reward isn't really worth it. We can now hold up to... Wait, that says 900. Well, we can now hold up to 9,900 rupees. Which, first of all, you're never really going to need that much money in this game. Second of all, by the time you've finished everything else in order to get to this point, because this is the earliest point, like, legitimately the earliest point we can be done with Betrow. We don't really need money for anything else. It's kind of embarrassing as a reward. Same goes for the monsters. Like, we no longer need to be in and around Skyloft at night. So there's no need for there not to be monsters around. I don't know. It's a little weird. I feel like the developers kind of missed the mark on that one. But yeah, that is every side quest done in the entirety of Skyward Sword. There's a couple other things we need to be doing. For instance, we have 4 heart pieces missing, and I think one of them is on Fun Island. Not too sure. I'm going to have to sort of go through everything and make sure I've gotten the heart pieces I need. I know where 2 are that I haven't gotten already. I'm also just going to quickly look over at my lovely Zelda dungeon page that I have open here. That tells me about everything I need to collect. Going through the list, there's definitely one we are going to run into a little bit later, because it's part of this quest. I think there's one in Lanayru that I haven't gotten with the minecart rails, because we actually have to complete the expert course of the minecart tracks. So there's one we haven't gotten. Looking through the list now, there may be another one on the sand ship that we haven't gotten, but I'm not too sure. There's one in Fun Island that we haven't gotten. At least I'm fairly certain we haven't gotten it. But other than that, I'm not too sure where the last one could be. Unless it is Fun Island and the sand ship. Because I'm looking at everything else, and it all looks pretty done, in my opinion. But I will go through them nonetheless in my own time. And see if we have them. I'll make sure to record them as well. But yeah. I think the best thing for us to do is head back to Faron. And that way we can, you know, get to work on collecting those tad tones. Can I get this? Can I get this? Can I get this? Can I get this? Am I skilled enough? I am, but I didn't even need to use a spiral charge for it. And here we are, back in Faron. Next time, we're gonna go swimming for these tad tones. See you guys then.